watching?
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Who's Watching.
Yeah.
Did you like our nice little intro there? Because we're going to be talking about intros today.
Yep.
Yeah, and themes.
Yes, we're going to be talking about the Doctor Who intros.
Yes, we've ranked them based on the, when appropriate, the visuals as well as the music. There are a few titles that are essentially the same with one or two minor tweaks, so we've just picked our favourite version of that and counted that as what we're talking about. With no further ado, let's start at the bottom and work our way up. So at the bottom, we've got Matt Smith's second titles.
Yes. So this is from the Snowmen onwards for Matt Smith. It's terrible.
It's ugly.
It's and I think the lightning strike when the Doctor Who logo comes up, that's what makes it look and sound really cheap. Like
it's like a 14-year-old like half-assed media project titles that they've handed in. It's really bad.
I don't think there's anything really nice to say about it. The sound effects get on my nerves in it as well. It's over the tune.
So second from the bottom, we've got the one from Big Finish's 50th anniversary light at the end.
Yep. It gets better as it goes on.
It does get better, but it's too much.
No. I think there was a criticism at the time was that there was the beginning. It was a little bit much, and sort of the drums and the guitar solos and things like that.
The premise was really good. Putting all sampling bits from all of them, but they don't sample bits from all of them. It's essentially like they just lined up each Doctor's theme tune and just press play at the same time. Yep, that'll do.
Yeah.
Go to lunch.
Yeah.
It settles out at the end because the ending for most of them is quite similar. Sticking with Big Finish.
Yes. Is the War Doctor one, which is also for the 8th Doctor Time War box sets, but it's mainly the War Doctor, I think.
It gets better when it goes on.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, it doesn't really sound like the Doctor Who theme. No. It's just
not
loud.
at the beginning. Yeah. Is that the one that goes do 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 dun do 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 dun? Is that one? Yeah. Yeah. It's I don't know, I think they're kind of trying to maybe go for a war-y sort of thing, but it doesn't quite get it.
The breaking up of the speed and things like that, I think, I get what they were trying to do, and personally, I'm not the most music-y person. Well, I listen to a lot of music, but I'm not the most
knowledgeable.
I'm not the most knowledgeable. I hope the editor cuts out that stuff, but he probably won't. Not the most knowledgeable on music things, but I think if you wanted to, the best way to get what they were trying to do was just have to play the entire song on drums.
Yeah.
More than one type of, not just a drum kit, like all sorts of different drums would have done it better. Moving past that, we've got Colin Baker's second lot of opening titles.
From the Trial of a Time Lord.
It's very 80s.
Yeah.
It loses a bit of the Doctor Who theme tune.
Yeah, in sort of all its blemishes and things like that. It's
just a little bit too far away from it for our cup of tea.
Yeah.
There's not really a lot more to say about that.
Not that one. No.
The other thing. Unpopular opinion now, probably.
I know. No. We've got Tom Baker the main one, not the 80s one, the 70s one.
We counted his 80s one in with Peter Davison's because it's essentially the same. All that's changed is the face in it.
It's just a bit boring. I think that's the thing that I take away from it. I've always thought it, as much as I like some of the Doctor Who stories that have that theme tune, I've always thought that theme tune was a bit boring. There's nothing going on, really, there. No. There's nothing interesting to look at.
Well, I quite like
sort of watching.
Sort of,
yeah.
I mean, it's above some of the other ones. It just screams of, it's been done better.
Yeah.
It's essentially it. It's not the best. It's not the worst. We've got Sylvester McCoy's one now.
Well,
I don't like it.
Whereas I like it.
It made its way in this bottom half of the middle because I just really didn't like it.
Like you, I don't think the graphics have aged very well.
It looks so ugly. But
I quite like the music.
I mean, I've got Game Boy games that have aged better than that opening title.
We've got the movie theme tune next.
It's too American.
Yeah.
It skips the iconic build-up and goes straight in. It's really hero-y. Yes, it sounds a little bit like the Superman theme tune.
Yeah.
And it's just a British icon with an iconic theme tune. Why would you do this?
Yeah. It's a bit... that's another one. It gets better as it goes on.
Yes, because then...
But the beginning is a bit strange.
You get the nice ending, but it goes straight into the... Boom, boom,
yeah.
Then we've got John Pertwee's.
Yep, which I've always liked.
I really like John Pertwee's one.
Titles,
it's So, trivia: the original sequence one was made by just pointing a camera at an old TV.
Yeah.
And that's what it happened, and then they moved stuff around and played with the image. And when it came to shooting in colour, they thought, right, well, let's do that again on a colour TV. Now, it doesn't happen when you stick out a colour TV. That's not what happens. You don't get that same visual.
Yeah.
So what they did was they took the original visual, they did the black and white TV, and they coloured it all by hand. And I just really like it. It's literally just the original but in colour, and it works really well. And then later on you've got John Pertwee's face in the mix as well. And the tune's still good.
Yep.
Nothing to criticise there, it's just nice to see it in colour.
Very 70s, isn't it?
Yes, it's very
in
70s
in
colour. The best way. Next we've got... the
11th Doctor?
Yes, Matt Smith's first one.
Best one.
Now, personally, I like this a lot more, but this is what happens when people make one list. Yeah.
Well, I don't really have anything to say about it particularly. If this had been my list, it wouldn't have been this high up.
And if it had just been mine, it probably would have been higher.
Yeah.
I really like the storm. I like the music's amped up a little bit more, but it's not too hero-y. It's just exciting enough. I really like the transition of the. I like the Doctor Who logo with the DW and the TARDIS.
Yes, I quite like that bit. I think that's probably my favourite bit from it.
But it's not my favourite.
Yeah.
But I really like that one.
The next one is the 5th Doctor one. Which we've also kind of counted as Tom Baker's last one.
Yeah.
Because it's basically the same, just with a different actor's face. I've always liked this one. I like the way the stars form to make the Doctor's face, and then the logo. I've always thought that was quite good. It's another very 80s.
Yeah,
very
really
80s
like it.
music, and so is Colin Baker's. When we get to Colin Baker's, that's very 80s.
When we get to his first one, because the second one was just too much.
But no, I like that one. It's quite a catchy. It's a bit more upbeat. I think the reason I like it is a bit more upbeat than Tom Baker's first one, which I said
it was a bit more
boring.
exciting. It's aged.
It's got a bit more
really
going
well,
on.
I think.
Yeah, it does.
Unlike the Sylvester McCoy one,
which I'll be
looks
interested
terrible.
to see what they do when they bring those out on Blu-ray. Whether or not they update them a little bit or keep them the same, or I don't know. But
yeah, I just think that one aged
but
really well.
the Peter Davison one has transitioned quite well to Blu-ray as well, so it has stood the test of time. That one.
Yes, here we are. The Six Doctors.
It's a bit more of a funkier theme, isn't
It's
it?
very
given a bit more of a zhuzh.
And I love it.
Yeah, yeah. No, it is a good one. It is a good one. The Six Doctors theme.
Yeah. Also, it's you got it with the sort of Tom Baker's one in this last series. We had the big hair motif. You got the big hair as well. It makes a nice silhouette when his head comes through the effects. I just think it looks cool.
Yeah, and there's a lot more colour added to it as well, isn't there? So
then
we've got the newest one. I like the new one because they went back to the original, the notes for the original one. So the bass is actually the original theme tunes, and then Segan, whatever his name is, the composer for this one, then added his own theme tune for Doctor Who on top of the original one, and I think it works really well. I really like this one.
I quite like the purple blah 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 blah.
Because that's quite John Pertwee-ish
colour scheme wise, yeah,
and then
the movement
you've
of
got the stars and everything, which are kind of 80s-ish. So it's kind of got some nice callbacks if you really sort of look at it.
Yeah.
But no, I do like Jodie Whittaker's theme tune. I think it's very good.
I think it's really good. Yeah. I am a fan. Now, for the next one, we've got one that I really liked and Jordan did not, and it's from Under the Lake
Before the Flood.
Before the Flood. It's the second one.
Yeah.
And it's the one where you've got Capaldi playing electric guitar over it. I just think it sounds really cool.
Yeah, I remember liking the transition, but as a theme tune, I can't really hear the electric guitar in it. It doesn't add much to it. I think that's why I don't like it. It doesn't add anything to it.
I think it would have been lower on my list if they'd made it the regular tune, but just for that one episode, I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, I think had they made more of the electric guitar, I might have liked it a bit more, but it kind of just doesn't add anything to it, so...
We've reached the top 3 now.
The top 3, yeah.
And in third place, we got the OG.
The original one, yep.
Yeah.
Which we've counted Patrick Troughton's is as well, because it's kind of the same.
I mean, they added Troughton's head later. In some of them, but it wasn't a big enough difference for us to split it up.
Yeah, I like the original one. It works really good on audio when you hear it on Big Finish. It's really good on audio.
I really like the visuals as well. It's simple, but and I love the story behind how they made it.
I mean, you imagine being someone sat there in 1963, you're watching the telly, and that comes on, you think, what? You know, what am I watching? It was so different to anything else that had been on the telly.
It's one of those things
at that point
where it ages really well. I think it's aged beautifully, and I think a big part of that's probably because it's black and white.
Yeah.
It's weird that a lot of the Patrick Troughton episodes, I mean, there are exceptions in both directions, but a lot of the Patrick Troughton episodes have aged better than the John Pertwee ones, simply because they're black and white, so you can't quite see the little mistakes.
Yeah. But no, I do like the 12 Doctors one. Yep, I like the 12 Doctors one. I liked it from the moment I heard it. I thought it was very good.
I really liked the visuals. Yeah, I love the gears with the clock, and then you've got the Roman numerals and the eyebrows.
The Roman numerals kind of spiral one way and then go back the other way quick as the TARDIS comes flying out.
In and then back out.
And then you've got his attack eyebrows.
Yeah.
I like the 12 Doctors theme tune.
And in first place, admittedly, full disclosure, I mean, you probably figured it out because it's the only way we mentioned full disclosure. A lot of it is probably personal bias from nostalgia. But we've got the Russell T Davies era theme tune. It's so good. I love the vortex with the TARDIS flying through it.
The sort of variations as it went on. I think my favourite's the sort of the last David Tennant take on it, where it's a bit more rocky. There's a bit more of a rock beat to it.
There's a few subtle changes as it goes along. There are 3 very slightly different ones, and we went for the last one's our favourite. But it's so good, and it is
a good theme tune, isn't it?
You hear it and you're just like, brings back good warm memories of David Tennant.
Yeah.
Killing lots of monsters. He killed more than you thought.
Yep.
You think of it when you watch back. He kills a lot more than you think.
No, it is a good one, isn't it?
It is.
I think a lot of people probably say that was their favourite one.
Yeah.
Mainly because they sort of remember it when it first came on.
Probably a generational thing. A lot of people of our age will be like, that's the best one. Yeah. That'd be it. There was no discussion around that one. we listened to them all in order. Like, that one. That's it. Please leave in the comments your list.
Yeah.
What do you think's the best title? We agree.
This is when they throw in one that we didn't think of.
Please tell us if there is one we missed. Like I said, if it's only a slight tweak from one of them, we probably just included it in there.
Yeah.
But if there's a drastic one we've missed
Yeah.
somewhere, please let us know. Please like, share and subscribe.
Yep.
And follow us on Facebook. Link
Yep.
down below.